this from you this sweet.
Oh,
You think
remember
we
that.
a fool?
Blessings, my people, and welcome back to the Daily Scoop, where we break down the biggest stories, conversations, controversies, and moments making noise in Jamaican entertainment. This week, we have seen where Masicka is making history with his new major Barclays Center performance in New York. We have Vanessa Bling facing criticism from Vybz Kartel and Gaza supporters after showing up to support Masicka. We have Masicka once again speaking about his relationship with Vybz Kartel and making it clear that regardless of musical competition, Kartel will always have his support as a DJ. Chronic Law is facing a serious legal situation in the United States, with reports indicating that he has been transferred from Florida to Georgia in connection with federal firearm allegation. But before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the Daily Scoop, and turn on those notification bell. Let's get straight into it. Let's begin with one of the stories generating plenty of discussions online. Vanessa Bling was recently seen supporting Masicka during his major Barclays Center concert in New York. On the surface, this sounds completely normal. An artist goes to another artist show, they show their support, they celebrate together, nothing unusual about that. But because of the complicated history involving Vanessa Bling and Vybz Kartel, some fans immediately look at the situation differently. For those who may not remember, Vanessa Bling has a long musical history connected to Vybz Kartel. She was a part of an important period in his career, and their musical collaboration became part of dancehall history. Because of that background, some Gaza supporters believe Vanessa should have shown stronger public support for Kartel, especially following his release from prison and his return to performing. No, because Vanessa Bling appeared at Masicka Barclays Center event, some fans began questioning where her loyalty stand. But here is where we need to be careful. We cannot automatically assume that Vanessa Bling was trying to disrespect Vybz Kartel simply because she supported Masicka. That's an interpretation. That's fan speculation. And there is a difference between what somebody actually say and what social media believes they meant. Some clips circulating from the event have also caused debate because Vanessa was heard singing lyrics that some viewers interpreted as an indirect message toward Vybz Kartel. Again, people have different opinions about what those lyrics meant. Some viewers heard at this, others saw nothing more than an artist enjoying herself and supporting another entertainer. And that's where the conversation becomes interesting. Some Gaza supporters are asking a bigger question. Where was Vanessa Bling when Vybz Kartel returned to the stage for his major comeback performance? That question has been circulating because Vanessa was not publicly seen supporting Kartel at that particular event. There has been discussion about the fact that she had another performance around the same period, so fans have been trying to connect the dots. But we should avoid turning assumption into facts. Vanessa Bling has not publicly stated that she hates Vybz Kartel. She has not publicly announced that she has joined a Masicka camp against Kartel. And supporting Masicka does not automatically mean she has declared war on Kartel. Artists can have complicated relationships. People can appreciate somebody's music while choosing not to maintain a close personal relationship with that person. That is just life, and that's especially true in entertainment. Now, let's move to the bigger story. Regardless of all the controversy surrounding Vanessa Bling, one thing cannot be ignored. Masicka had a major night at Barclays Center. The turnout generated plenty of conversation. For years, Masicka has been building his career from the ground up. He has gone through the mixtape era, the breakout years, the major collaboration, international performances, and now a stage as significant as Barclays Center. That is a major achievement for a Jamaican artist. And honestly, dancehall fans should be happy whenever one of our artists can attract a major audience outside Jamaica. Because when Masicka wins internationally, Jamaica music gets another opportunity to shine. This is something I really want to address. Dancehall fans can support different artists. You can support whoever you want, but there is a difference between supporting your favorite artist and actively hoping another Jamaican artist fail. If Masicka perform at Barclays Center and the venue is packed with supporters, that is a positive thing for dancehall. If Vybz Kartel perform internationally and attract thousands of people, that is positive. If Popcorn perform in another country and introduce new audience to Jamaican music, that is positive. If Skilly Bang breaks into another market, that is positive. We don't have to destroy one artist to celebrate another. The bigger victory is seeing Jamaican music continue to grow. Now we reach another major story involving Masicka and Vybz Kartel. Masicka recently discussed the relationship between himself and Kartel and offered an interesting perspective. Masicka's message was essentially that musical competition should not be confused with personal hatred. He explained that he continued to respect the artists who influenced him. And when it comes to Vybz Kartel, Masicka made it clear that Kartel will always be his DJ. That is an important statement because over the years, fans have sometimes interpreted lyrical competition as genuine personal hatred. But dancehall has always had clashes. Artists compete, artists send lyrics at each other, artists defend their position, and then sometimes they can still respect each other's music. Masicka appeared to be drawing that line. This also connects to Masicka's previous comment that he and Vybz Kartel were never actually close friends. That statement caused plenty of debate. Some people were surprised because of Masicka's history with the wider Gaza associated musical environment and his previous collaboration with Kartel. But Masicka's explanation appeared to be that the relationship was never as personal as some fans imagine. According to his comment, the two had only interacted a limited number of times. That does not mean there was no respect. It means fans may have created a deeper relationship in their minds than what actually existed privately. And that's something fans need to remember. We see artists through music, interviews, videos, social media, and performances. We don't necessarily know what happened behind closed doors. Masicka also used the discussion to acknowledge several artists who helped to shape dancehall, such as Vybz Kartel, Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, Mavado, and Ninja Man. That's significant because every generation stands on the work of the generation before. Now we have to move into a much more serious story. Dancehall artist Chronic Law is facing federal firearm allegation in the United States. According to the report discussed this week, Chronic Law was arrested in Florida and subsequently transferred to Georgia. The case reportedly relates to an incident in Turner County, Georgia, involving a traffic stop and allegations concerning firearm and ammunition. Authorities allege that the vehicle was involved in a high-speed pursuit. Prosecutors have also made allegations concerning firearms discovered in connection with the incident. But I want to make something extremely clear. These are allegations, not a conviction. Chronic Law has the right to defend himself in court, and he is presumed innocent unless proven guilty. That distinction is extremely important whenever we are discussing an ongoing criminal criminal case. Social media sometimes take an allegation and immediately turn it into a verdict. We should not do that. Now that chronic law has reportedly been transferred to Georgia, attention will turn towards the federal court process. The legal situation could have serious implications for his career depending on how the case develops. For now, fans will have to wait for the court to determine what's next. And this is one of those situations where we should avoid speculation. We don't know the final outcome. We don't know every detail of the defense. And we should not pretend that we do. The responsible thing is to follow the court proceeding and report confirmed developments as they happened. So there you have it, my people. Another massive week in Jamaican entertainment. Vanessa Bling is facing criticism from some Gaza supporters after showing support for Masicka at Barclays Center. Masicka is celebrating a major career milestone while continuing to make it clear that Vybz Kartel remains someone he had respect as a major influence and DJ. Chronic Law has reportedly been transferred to Georgia as his federal legal case continues. And remember, the allegations against him have not been proven in court. So, my people, the question is, do you believe Masicka and Vybz Kartel can have musical competition without having genuine personal hatred? And do you think Vanessa Bling was simply supporting Masicka, or do you believe some of the Gaza supporters have a point? Drop your thoughts below. Keep the conversation respectful because everybody is entitled to their opinion. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more updates from the Daily Scoop. Until next time, stay safe and bless up.